Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is the Final Flicktier by Gabe Barrett. It is live on Kickstarter now, and actually this is the second campaign. The first one didn't fun, but I'll tell you, I don't know why. I mean, I didn't really follow the campaign, but this game is great. I was really impressed with this, and it turned a lot of people who didn't know what to expect. It's a Dexterity, a 4X game, expand, explore, exploit, and exterminate. And you're working on these giant playmats. There's actually 2 of them you put out. I have no idea how this is being shipped, like if it's a big box with it all in or if it's going to be rolled up. That's something that I'm sure is on the campaign. But the game really works because moving around and flicking your ships, which I'll talk about in a second, adds enough randomness and simplicity that it combined with just a good sort of asymmetric, different, unique player ability 4X game that it like turns go quickly. You've got 2 action turns, they move, it's zippy, but there's a lot of meat to it, and it just works. So each player picks a faction. Factions have their own abilities. They have their own circular pieces and square pieces that you're placing on the board. They require different combinations of resources, but they also have their own units. And the units in this game are dice, and these are the dice you're flicking across. You'll see on this board there are the, of course I've covered the whole thing up, but there are planets on the board, and you're flicking to different planets. And if you get in the vicinity of it, you're going to get the resource. You can choose to exploit the resource that's there. So, but each of the different races have different types of dice and different sides. So the very hyper-aggressive race has the D12 and the D8s. The less aggressive race, the passive race has the D6s, and then the like sort of passive but alien, egg-laying, hard, sort of like takeover infection group doesn't really attack, but they steal units. And so you're zipping around the board, and on your turn you have some basic actions. You can do 2 of them. You can choose to move, attack, build, launch, exploit, complete, or return. Returning home, you are collecting resources. That's what you're exploiting from the building. And you also can complete missions. Missions have to do with bringing things to certain planets, doing different thresholds, discovering new zones. It all just works. Like, I'm going over it quickly. I suggest watching a how to play, but it feels rich and interesting, but also because of the dexterity simple, there's not so much dexterity that you can't do what you want. You just how aggressive you want to be. It's more like, do you want to take 3 mini golf putts or a long shot? But I don't know. It works. Combat is interesting in that you're trying to like take your die and hit the other die, and then there's this hyperspace little marker that like indicates whether or not you like if you hit them too hard, they basically retreat, and it's not an attack. It's not a successful hit. It's very smart and just nicely done. And I think if you like 4X games, but you struggle to get other people into it, I think this is a nice entry-level experience that feels good. So, I mean, hopefully this is the new campaign does well, and I think this game's a really nice job. So, the Final Flicktier. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.